Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I set up this cool backdrop behind me with some cool framed stuff, only to realize that my face will be in the way of some of them, but they look cool on my wall nonetheless. Yes, welcome to the vlog. I'm doing another record collection episode on account of it's 2021. I'm in quarantine, and what else am I going to do? I'm going to break out the Beatles 45's. I'd gotten really into collecting 45's lately, as there's certain groups in my collection who I've pretty much collected all the albums. With the Beatles, I mean, there's so many, North American Capitol releases I don't have, but I do have the Beatles stereo box set, so I have all of their music on albums, but starting to collect for singles allowed me to start with a clean slate, which I enjoy. Anyway, I've got quite a few now, not a full discography by any means, but I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to start with this copy of Twist and Shout. These are all going to be Canadian pressings, unless I mention otherwise. I believe these are all going to be Canadian pressings. Twist and Shout had There's a Place on the B-side. I believe this one was issued in '64 in North America, well after it had been put out in the UK. These next two are really interesting. Please excuse the non-matching Columbia sleeve on this one. This is From Me to You, with Thank You Girl. I do not know if it was issued in this particular configuration in the United States. Capitol Records was issuing Beatles music on record in Canada before they had the distribution rights for the US. Beatles US releases were distributed by VJ in 1963, and I know that this version of From Me to You, with Thank You Girl, came out originally in Canada in '63. Maybe not alongside the UK version of this same single, but it released before the Beatles came to America, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if this is an original pressing. I don't know if there's a way to tell just by looking at it here if this was issued in '63 or '64 or later, this particular copy, I mean. Please let me know in the comments if you know the answer to that, because I haven't quite been able to figure out from Discogs, but maybe I'm missing something there. It's very cool to think that I potentially have not one, but two items in my collection that may have been on store shelves in North America before the Beatles came to this continent. That's cool. And yes, I also have She Loves You with I'll Get You, which of course was the Beatles' third #1 hit in the UK, released under the same A and B side in Canada in late 1963, I believe. I also have this from the Hard Day's Night movie. This one's in really good shape. I'll Cry Instead, with I'm Happy Just to Dance with You. So many Beatles album tracks wound up getting issues on 45's in North America, including these. These got Slowdown / Matchbox, unless Matchbox is the A side. I forget. I can't remember which is the A side on this one, but also I can't remember which side is the A side. These, of course, come from the Long Tall Sally EP, issued, I believe, in the spring of '64. And I believe this looks to me to be a period correct Capitol sleeve, which is really cool to have. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I have a really beat up copy then of I Feel Fine, with lots of writing on it. This one doesn't play particularly well. And then, you've got one of my favorite McCartney tunes, She's a Woman, on the B-side. I love the live version from Live at Shea Stadium on that one. This is definitely not a period correct Capitol sleeve. This is, I believe, the 1969 Capitol logo there. This is Help, with, at the time, a single-only track called I'm Down, which I have completely upside down because I can't look at my viewfinder properly. There you go. Help, of course, title track off the album and film of the same name. I'm Down was not on the Help album, but it must have come out on some Capitol release at some point, whether it was Yesterday and Today or Hey Jude, I can't remember. Just so many facts that I can't remember that you guys can go ahead and correct me on in the description if you'd like. Again, not the correct period of capital sleeve on this one, but this is the famous Strawberry Fields Forever / Penny Lane, which I believe actually originally came with a picture sleeve that I don't have. I don't have any picture sleeves for Beatles tracks, but I have a couple of cool sleeves, including this one. This one is one of the most aesthetically pleasing items in my collection. Oh, this is the Hey Jude single with the glorious The Beatles on Apple black sleeve. And I'm going to mention something about that. Of course, Revolution is the B-side. I can't remember if this originally came with this single. It may have come with one of these later singles. One thing that I will do, that I'm not sure if this is a no-no in the record collecting community, one thing I will do is I will sort of mix and match sleeves to records in order to, for example, like either get a period correct sleeve on something, or just to put the nicest sleeve with what I think is the nicest single. And I know Hey Jude was issued with this sleeve, but I think it's hard to find with this sleeve. Again, I think this sleeve actually came off of either my Get Back single or my Ballad of John and Yoko single. And for that matter, here's the Get Back single from 1969 on just a regular Apple sleeve. Again, this would have originally been issued probably with the Beatles on Apple sleeve, but I believe I took this Apple sleeve from a Mary Hopkin single. Now, again, I had this on just with a generic sleeve, and this with its original black Apple sleeve, and I just put said generic, not even capital sleeve on this one. Or excuse me, not even Apple sleeve on this one. And let me know in the comments if this is a terrible thing to do, because I don't plan on selling any of these at the moment. I'm really enjoying just having them in my collection, but I wonder if I was actually to sell, for example, Hey Jude with the beautiful Beatles on Apple single, after I'd transplanted this single from something else, and I honestly don't even remember 100% if I did that or not. Or what original single I took it from. I should have made note of that. I wonder if I was to sell this, if I would be somehow bamboozling someone, as this wouldn't be the official Beatles on Apple sleeve that was originally on the store shelf with this particular single. To my knowledge, there is no identifier on the sleeve to let anybody know what record it would have come with, so... Or then again, maybe people will just be happy to have a Beatles on Apple sleeve and will, suspend disbelief to think that this might have been with the original. I don't know. Let me know if this is totally appalling to you that I've mixed and matched some sleeves here, but I just went with whatever sleeve gave me the nicest look to my Beatles single. So yes, sorry. Back to the topic at hand. Get Back with Don't Let Me Down. I believe this is the only Beatles release to have the Beatles listed as any other artist name than just the Beatles, as this is technically a The Beatles with Billy Preston record. The fifth Beatle, of which there have been many. Marie the K, George Martin, lots of people. Here's a slightly worse quality Apple sleeve housing my The Ballad of John and Yoko single. Love that song, and I also love George Harrison's Old Brown Shoe, which is the B-side. Oh yeah, one other thing that's worth noting, I believe that Get Back was the first Beatles single to be issued in stereo. Everything before that, up to Hey Jude, would have been issued in mono. These are definitely mono, and these are definitely stereo. So yes, Beatles moved to stereo. That's it for my actual Beatles singles, but I'll get into some Beatles related stuff, including this. I'm gonna have to tape this sleeve back together because this one's absolutely falling off. John Lennon's incredible Instant Karma, aka We All Shine On, with Yoko's Who Has Seen the Wind on the B-side. I'm one of those people that's not a huge fan of Yoko, but honestly, of all the Yoko tracks, Who Has Seen the Wind is not bad at all. This is an absolutely tragically scratched up copy of Imagine, of course, John Lennon Plastic Ono Band with It's So Hard on the B-side. I'd love to find an upgrade copy for that one. Here is Wings, Live and Let Die. I believe I burglarized this Apple sleeve as well and put it on the Ballad of John and Yoko if I forget. Again, maybe I'm being a jerk doing that. And the B-side is I Lie Around. Cool track. This is, again, a single exclusive that did not come out on any of the Wings studio albums, so this is cool to have, although I guess it must have been on... what was their compilation album called? I forget. Was it Wingspan, or did that come out later? In any case, it's available on LP on their compilations and stuff, but none of the original studio albums. The original sleeve on this single, absolutely falling apart again. It's a period-accurate capital sleeve, but yeah, it's holding on for dear life. Wings, that's the B-side. With a Little Luck, which was a big hit, may have hit #1 for them. I also like the custom centering label on this one, with the Backwards Traveler and Cufflink on the B-side. This comes from the London Town LP, I believe, and I actually don't have that album. All I have from that is this single. John Lennon's either his final single released during his life or his first posthumous single. I'm not quite sure when this came out relative to his passing, but this is his last single nonetheless, Just Like Starting Over, from the Double Fantasy album. And the B-side he gave to Yoko, as he often did, is Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. 1982, now we move into the 80s with, from Paul's Tug of War, we have Ebony and Ivory, his famous duet, of course, with Stevie Wonder. Not my favorite tune, but hell, it sold a lot of copies. And then Paul's song Rain Clouds goes on the B-side. And then the last Beatles-related single I have is this beat-up copy of the Traveling Wilburys, End of the Line. Like I said, this single has seen better days, but I have a copy of the album that's in better shape. Congratulations is on the B-side. Traveling Wilburys, of course, famous supergroup that included the legendary George Harrison, as well as many other people. I actually love the song Congratulations. It's Bob Dylan's, my favorite Bob Dylan track off that album. And is that his only song on the album? I forget. Anyway, that is my collection as of so far of Beatles tracks. I am very, very curious to hear if you guys have any thoughts about the sleeve debate. And if that is actually a debate, or if it's just a debate that goes on in my head. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm a professional musician myself, and you can check out the description for links to where you can find my music, where it's sold or streamed online, as well as links to like my social media and everything like that. Everywhere you can find me online. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you liked what you saw. Subscribe to this channel if you've been enjoying my videos, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which should be real soon. I usually do multiple uploads a week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys real soon.